I'm Susanna Skyer Gupta. I'm the older daughter-in-law, Vipin's wife, and Chetan's daughter-in-law. There's an analogy that maybe wasn't Dad's originally, but I think of it as Dad's, of the idea of a mathematical toolbox. And Dr. Keppelman has already spoke of this, and this really resonates with me as a teacher, that Dad had devoted a significant part of his professional life to helping teachers who didn't have anywhere near the math background that he did really fill their toolboxes and be able to teach more effectively and more confidently. Now, of course, his own toolbox, full, brimming with different mathematical strategies. And it wasn't just in the university setting, or even just in the State Department setting and Defense Department setting, but our next speaker is going to share with you another way in which Dad shared his mathematical tools to teach in an unusual setting. You know, now we talk about online education, and it's so normal. That's, of course we're learning online, and we're doing blended learning, and we're on Coursera, and we're learning through whatever, you name it. But in 1985, when Vipin was graduating high school, that was revolutionary, the idea to learn online. And our next speaker, Dr. Manmohan Sharma, who's taught math himself for 52 years, in 1985 founded Educo International, which, if you've studied math in the university recently, which means maybe the past 10, 15 years, maybe you've used it, is a company that brings online mathematics instruction to university students and high school students around the world. And if you Google them, you'll see that countries like Jamaica, countries all over the world are adopting Educo today still to change their math instruction and make it better. So I'm excited to hear from Dr. Sharma about the ways Dad shared the tools in his toolbox with students online before everybody was doing that.
Thank you, Susan. I didn't know that you knew so much about your dad, this aspect. I have known Dr. Chetan Gupta and his wife Sarita for the last 43 years. When I was also a student at Delhi University, batchmate of Sarita ji and 2-year junior to Chetan Bhai. Me and Chetan Bhai used to call each other Bhai, Chetan Bhai, Manmohan Bhai, always. Bhai means brother, and we meant each other. In fact, I had known even Chetan's brother, Gyan Gupta ji, even before I knew Dr. Chetan Gupta. And I happened to see him today after 51 years of association from Delhi University. I was only distant admirer of both of them, Chetan and Sarita ji, envious of their accomplishment as the outstanding students of Delhi University. Both of them broke all existing records of performances during their times. Chetan Bhai was actually known as budding Ramanujan of India, even when he was a student. It was only 17 years ago that I had the honor of meeting both of them face to face when we met in a function at Ohio University. Since then, we have known each other at personal and professional levels. Our professional engagements were far apart from each other, as Susan just described. Dr. Gupta was engaged in solving complex, unsolved mathematical problems and extending frontiers of knowledge and research. And I was engaged in developing material and technology tools to empower college and school teachers for engaging students. Dr. Gupta realized there's a merit in what we at Educo was engaged in, although we were far apart, because he started experiencing that number of students coming in the pipeline to face rigors of mathematical world is shrinking day by day in the universities. It's well known that it's very difficult to find good graduate students these days. They are shrinking. We are importing students from outside to fill up the graduate classes. So he joined and shared as a friend and as a colleague. Educo content team and made significant contributions during the last 12 to 12 years of his life. He cleaned our books. He took up all the content online that was designed from grade 1 to grade 12 and all the what we call as entry-level courses at the university. Gave a definite, excellent touch that now we are reaping rich dividend of all his efforts. All the Educo resources in print are online. In the teaching and learning of mathematics, may it be powerful dynamic lecture notes for teachers or tutorial for the students. Especially, he started from the calculus courses, calculus 1, 2, and 3. He said that, Manmohan Bhai, teachers in the classroom need to be empowered. They themselves need to be empowered with the content and pedagogy and how to present. And it's very difficult to teach teachers how to present better, because good teachers cannot be cultivated just by preaching. We have to give them technology tools so that whatever a good teacher does, that is captured in the digital media, so that an ordinary teacher can become a better teacher. So that is what he has been trying. Go through each and every screenshot on the web and finding out the critique as to where the teacher can find a problem in explaining that concept, and had a direct link with the programmer sitting in India and guiding them before he sleeps, and then asking them, not directing them, hey, the moment I get up, make sure the file is done, and I will want to review it. That kind of collaboration he established between himself and also our programmers sitting in India. You know that there's a night-day difference. When you sleep here, they are working there. Dr. Gupta may not be physically with us now. His contribution in terms of new writings and in refinement in the existing Educo content and tools will always be there to benefit thousands of teachers and students, not only in the United States, but as Susan said, all over the world. Because mathematics, cross country is all the same. You just change a little bit here and there. You change the content and revise the curriculum. They become the same all over. I personally and the entire staff of Educo will always be at the service of Saritaji family, anybody, whatever this company can do in order to keep the memories of Guptaji's and his work alive throughout. Thank you.